Hey y'all, my sister D Hill had me cracking up talking about her hell date, and I was telling her I wish I could come up with a video response, but I didn't have any bad experiences that I could think of. I mean, nothing to the point that you would call it a hell date. But then I thought of one. And as I thought about doing my video response, I thought, let me see if I can make myself look a little different. I always look the same in all my videos. Either my hair is all the same, or either it's like this, or it's tied up. Or if it's a really, really bad hair day, it might be back in a ponytail. So, maybe put on a little lipstick or something. Y'all think that'll help? Big, beautiful lips. Better to kiss you with, my dear. Anyway, this is going to be about my hell date. After I finish getting myself together. Let me see. Comb my hair maybe a little differently. Let me see. If I comb it all back. And then, well, I guess it ends up looking about the same. I don't know how to do it any other way. So, that's why it always looks the same. Because I don't know how to do it any other way. Okay, so there you go. That's the new me. My hell date. Well, one time, years and years ago, if I say how many years, I don't know, I would guess maybe about 6 years ago, 7 years ago, something like that. I was on the computer. I was on AOL. I was in a chat room, and I was in a local chat room, and a guy IM'd me, and we started out talking real sensible, because I do not like being approached like you're a fool or something, or like you have no manners, or you're approaching me about, in a sexual way or anything. But anyway, this guy approached me really nice, approached me as a gentleman, and I was really impressed with how he approached me and the conversation we had. And I remember it was during the daytime, and it was getting to be around lunchtime, and he asked if he could take me out to lunch. And I said no. And then he asked if he could come over for lunch. And at first I said no. Well, if he could come over to meet me, because I know I wasn't cooking no lunch. But he asked if he could come over to meet me. First I said no, but we chatted probably for about 2 hours. I think we started chatting somewhere around 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and we chatted for about 2 hours. Well, after 2 hours of chatting with him, I felt kind of comfortable. How comfortable can you feel after 2 hours of chat? I could have been chatting with somebody in Afghanistan, as far as I know. But anyway, we chatted. I started feeling comfortable with him because he in no way approached me sexually. He approached me as a Christian brother with really great conversation, and we had a lot in common. Anyway, foolish me, I gave him the address and directions to my house. Yes, after 2 hours of chatting. But mind you, like I said, even though now hindsight is 2020, but in my defense, my lame attempt at a defense is that he was on point in his conversation, because he did not approach me in an inappropriate way at all. Long story short, he showed up, we talked, we laughed, and then he started to get real touchy. He started, and laughter, he would touch my leg, and he would touch my knee, and then he inch up my thigh, and I was like, ho, wait a minute, it's not that kind of lunch, it's not that kind of party. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Okay, then we talked some more, and then he touched some more. And I said, look, if you touch me again, this day is over. And now this is when I started to think about, you fool, you met this man 2 hours ago. He could be a killer. Nobody even knows he's over here. Anyways, long story short, he kept getting really touchy-feely and very, very aggressive. Not like to the point of rape, but he just wouldn't keep his hand off me. Mind you, I do understand maybe why, but he wouldn't. Oh, I'm being interrupted here. Stay back that way. Anyways, mind you, I do understand why. The brother couldn't keep his hands off. But I told him that if he touched me again, this lunch was off. He touched me again. I told him he had to leave. He got really upset. He was trying to explain to me that we're two adults. We're hitting it off. We like each other. What's the problem? Long story short, I got this man out of my house. Finally, after telling him, if you do not leave, I will be calling the police. He was like, whoa, we don't have to get to that. Well, you didn't understand leave the first 5 times I told you. Well, he left. Mind you, I have never done that again. Hindsight 2020. Ladies, be careful when you meet these guys online and you think you know them and then you go out with them and especially invite them to your house. That is one of the stupidest things I've done, and that was my hell date.